Yep, there we go. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Overwatch Oasis League. We are right in the middle of week 7. We had our holiday break, we had our first game back 2 nights ago, and now we're really hitting the ground running because we've got a great game for you. Stardust Crusaders versus I Need Healing, the last of the undefeated teams. Both of these teams looking like possible championship contenders, and it's easy to see why. I am, of course, Mr. Gaming Kirby, and I am joined by our caster Red Hood Kitty.
And Wukong Lu.
And Wukong,
who's in the background. So what do you guys think we'll be seeing here?
It will be very interesting. One storyline to keep in mind with this game is that Take the Strap, who joined I Need Healing, is literally playing their former team. So
yeah, I was
week 5 they played
that.
for Stardust Crusaders, and week 7 they're playing for I Need Healing.
It's their debut on
I Need Healing, yes. And these are some interesting comps I'm seeing already.
Yeah, both teams looking like they might run a wrecking ball here. We have seen Stardust Crusaders run comps like this with the single shield on and the Sigma, Coucha on that deadly hit scan roll, and Strife on that classic tracer that he is known for, with a Lucio Mercy comp for heals. A little more healing on the side of I Need Healing. Daisy 2K gonna play the BAP instead of the signature Mercy or Moira, although I believe she has been branching out a little bit more. And here we go, Nifty Chipmunk trying to get aggressive right off the bat, but Wakaucha just pumping him full of shots. And that will be him going down right away. No one's really on the point except for Kuro right here, who I do not believe has played these last couple of games, and will be back in the lineup this time around. Zanny Boy trying to get aggressive, trying to roll into people in this room, and that was a nice roll. It prevented Zombie Dylan from touching the point and will allow Stardust Crusaders to get the first capture.
It looks like here the Divas might... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
We do see the
You see both. We see both of the DPS getting picks. Nifty Chipmunk did come back, and a good rollout kill from Nifty Chipmunk onto Eldritch Arcana, and Strife is also down. Not a lot of heals on the side of I Need Healing, and that's really hurting them, as now Wakaucha and Zanny Boy are getting picks themselves. Both of these minefields from these wrecking balls are out, but Nifty Chipmunk is so low, and what looked like a good chance for I Need Healing to get back into that team fight sadly was stopped short, and Stardust Crusaders will continue to build up percentage here.
Zombie Dylan switched to the McCree.
I gotta deal with that wrecking ball.
Stun coming in.
Senior Fluff already incredibly low. Hat was burning from the dynamite, and that is a tough loss right off the bat. That will get rezzed, but obviously that won't be there for 25 seconds. But Strife going down early, Kuro out of mech. A lot of ults coming online for both of these. Actually, for mainly just Stardust Crusaders. Zanny Boy will get rezzed by Mag Dragon here, and Eldritch Arcana using the Gravitic Flux. The Immortality Field from Daisy 2K was there. Senior McFluff able to take out Wakaucha. The team fight is still very up for grabs. Still a lot of ults that could be used. Mag Dragon did use the Valkyrie. Both of these teams electing to play this fight pretty slow, and we already see this going into one fight territory, and Zanny laps Nifty Chipmunk with the mines. That is a double kill, and Patience might have been I Need Healing's downfall, as they are going to lose this point on Nepal.
Yeah, same here, like, just the tank combination from I Need Healing. The ball was doing some work, but maybe at some point switching it up. And same thing, not sure if Kuro was getting as much value as she wanted out of the Diva. Just kept getting like put into corners here.
Yeah, I definitely think that they weren't playing as divey as their tank line would lead you to believe, with that Ball Diva, you would hope to be really diving, but they didn't really have the greatest dive healers. I mean, with the Bab, typically you'd rather want like an Ana or a Zen, so...
Yeah.
So now we do see a lot more changes. Take the Strap gonna play Ana here, which I actually am not 100% sure if they've played a lot of Ana in the past. We'll have to see how they do here. They are going to go for more of a brawl comp, and they are going to have the sim, which is very common here. And it's Zombie Dylan, he is deadly on that early immortality field out from Daisy 2K. Nifty Chipmunk already incredibly low because Strife on the Reaper getting into the front line. Senior McFluff not able to do enough damage as the Junkrat is able to take out Zanny Boy, but the brawl is just better on the side of Stardust Crusaders, possibly because of those healers. Lucio Moira is definitely what you would rather have with the brawl comps, and Daisy 2K is going to switch to the Lucio.
It's actually just interesting to see Zanny Boy on Reinhardt here. I'm sure they usually are used to playing the off tank, but even though they're doing a pretty good job, already at 80% to a shatter, while Nifty's only at 38.
He certainly can play those roles, and there it is. Let's see how aggressive he wants to go with it. He hits the shatter. It's nice, but good sleep dart from Take the Strap, so the picks are actually going back and forth. Both lines are down right now, and now it's a battle between Kuro and Eldritch. Eldritch able to take down Zombie Dylan, and Strife sneaking into the back lines, taking out Kuro. The coalescence from Magdragon was absolutely pivotal there, and another team fight victory for Stardust Crusaders.
We did see the switch from Zombie Dylan up to a Mei as well. They're already halfway to a Blizzard. But...
Yep, well, Coucha getting close to that Blizzard, and they're gonna initiate this fight right away with the grab. Sidomia goes down, and Zombie Dylan does as well. Both of these Meis are out of the battle. Nifty Chipmunk is so low, and Kuro gonna try and do the counter grab. Nice anti on the side of Take the Strap, and Senior McFluff also getting two at the tire. Looks like I Need Healing are gonna likely win this team fight. Just need to take out Magdragon. That will be it. But 80% on the board here for Stardust Crusaders. Not a bad start.
That's actually a really huge anti into the grab from Take the Strap as well.
Now we did see I Need Healing. They had to use quite a bit of ults, but they still got a couple to their name, including that all-important sound barrier. Great Fire Strike kill from Nifty Chipmunk onto Magdragon. Very unfortunate. Now they're going to try and go aggressive with the speed boost to take out these players in the room. They actually maybe shouldn't have gone for the people in the room. I think they had Strife up on the high ground, kind of all alone, as well as Magdragon. Well, Coucha actually might be in a little bit of trouble. Are they going to be able to take Wakaucha out? Yes, they are. That is a huge pick here for I Need Healing, as it looks like Stardust Crusaders want to commit to this fight, but they're already down 2 players. Danny Boy gets counterpinned by Nifty Chipmunk, and now is caught between a rock and a hard place, or a wall and a hard place. And that will be it. So I Need Healing didn't have to use any ults in that fight, and they already have 4 to Stardust Crusaders 6, but they could possibly get those other 2 ults towards the end of the next fight.
We did see Strive kind of hiding there in the on the high ground of the point. I think Senior did get a glimpse of him.
Zombie Dylan initiates with the Blizzard. That is a very good shatter from Zanny, but the Blizzard negates the follow-up. Daisy 2K able to use the sound barrier to stop Strife's Death Blossom, but it might not be enough. Too many ults on the side of Stardust Crusaders, and the most unfortunate part is they took the point early in the fight, so I don't even know if I Need Healing are gonna get another good touch. Zombie Dylan on the Tracer, gonna be able to touch here. 99% overtime is initiated. Great wall from Wakaucha, no one's gonna be able to touch, and that will be it. Stardust Crusaders taking the first map. Nepal here take the 1-0 series lead.
Also sorry, stream, if you guys see my stick drift a little bit. It kinda just happens.
Again, this was the play here that closed out Sanctum there. Great use of the mine. Definitely have to rotate through that part of the map very quickly, especially if they have that wrecking ball, or there is almost no escape. Daisy 2K a good chunk of healing there, 30% of damage taken. Otherwise, all the cards obviously going to Stardust Crusaders.
What's up next?
King's Row, you know, all-time favorite.
Now, we'll say, in the one game we've had back since the Christmas break, which was We the Ops versus Zanshin Tactics, Zanshin Tactics did take the first map there, and then We the Ops ran it back, so we'll have to see if I Need Healing can do the same. Definitely a tougher opponent here. Stardust Crusaders obviously looking like one of the better teams, and they're just continuing to show that here, but I Need Healing, you know, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast that they are undefeated, and that is kind of a technicality because they did lose their game against Tater Tots if you look at the film, but what happened is sadly Tater Tots, they had to forfeit a map which no longer necessitated that map 5 in which they won, so I Need Healing now has the victory for that game, which really unfortunate for Tater Tots, but you know, with I Need Healing, you know, coming off that technical loss there, you know, a lot of people there might actually be some questions around this team that looked like one of the stronger ones for the first part of the season.
Yeah, and it looks like right now we're moving on to putting in, or I guess, I Need Healing putting in their more seasoned tank line with Volunteer and Nifty. And also bringing in Mango to heal alongside Strap. And only one swap on the side of Stardust. Strive moving up the tank and Rarity coming in for DPS.
Yep, Strife and Eldritch Arcana has kind of been the tank duo that they've run a lot of. The Stardust Crusaders has been interesting this year. They have a lot of tank players, and they can seemingly kind of play whatever they want. We've seen Eldritch Arcana play the Rhine. We've seen Strife play the Rhine. Eldritch Arcana typically plays, you know, like the off roll, and Zannyboy also will play like Sigma or Wrecking Ball, like we saw there on Nepal. So a lot of flexibility here for Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah, with I think they only have 7 players on the bench, in the whole lobby right now. So
yeah, I'm just trying to think who are they missing right now? I feel like, well, obviously
Anth
not having
Weeby Ghost, Firestorm, a lot of people. Really.
Yeah, that's who I was trying to think of. Firestorm Rebel, who's actually been playing support more this season and has actually been pretty good at it so far. Like right now, it doesn't look like this Stardust Crusaders team has a weakness. You know, maybe they're not like the absolute best in each role, like as in like number 1 in the league, but like just all the roles are so sound right there. All of them I would probably put in the top 5. And, you know, they've got a lot of playmakers. I mean, obviously Wakaucha might be one of the early favorites for like overall season DPS MVP. I mean, she's just been remarkable this season.
Yeah, because I think I've seen them a lot on hit scans, and their echo is just really lethal. And even now, like alongside Uravity, who plays a lot of like spam characters, and even his Mei is just uncontested sometimes. I think it gets frustrating when you can't kill him on Mei, and he's just contesting card for like 20 years. But I guess we'll have to see. I think Volunteer was having chat bugs, so they did leave and come back. Hopefully that fixes it. I know the game has been kind of having issues again lately. Oh, we also didn't talk about how I Need Healing also recently picked up Dadbot. I'm sure if they put him in this game, it'll be his debut as well. They're, I think, a Nova player, I guess, who wasn't playing
Yes, it's been a little bit. I'm trying to think of kind of what he played. I don't know if he's played a lot of games
Well, he is currently only
in
able
the
to play
leagues.
DPS because he is over the limit on both tank and support.
Okay.
Alright, we do have our readies from Stardust. We just gotta wait for I need healing. And okay, this is the map. I thought I still had the same map. Should we do this one or should we do the Christmas? Cause I kinda like the snowman.
It's up to you.
Still around the winter time.
Christmas,
You're right.
you can consider it a winter-themed map as well.
You're right about that. I always look back and it's always hybrid maps have all the holiday ones. Like the only one who doesn't have a holiday is Numbani. But they all have like either
Blizzard needs to
winter
change that.
or Blizzard needs to change.
I mean, I know it's probably not possible for there to be any sort of winter in, because Numbani is in India or
I mean, they could have
Thailand?
some sort of like summer theme event or something. It doesn't have to be like.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know, it's okay.
Initiating match.
So, the classic King's Row, we saw a pretty good battle in the last game. We the Ops versus Zanshin Tactics, they had a great battle. I think we're gonna... King's Row is just one of those maps that always feels like no matter the skill gap between the teams, it can always be close, because it's really well balanced, and you can run a lot of team comps.
Nope, and this is.
And I think the other thing to mention about it is very attack oriented. I'm expecting to see a lot of 3-3s, you know, like
30 seconds.
final scores of the map being like 4-3, or even both teams capturing point A.
Yeah, I can see them
both
both
times.
taking it all the way, and just one of them having a maybe slightly superior time bank. We'll just have to see who it'll be. And both teams. Well, no, actually, I need healing rolling out with double shield, and Stardust is sticking with the brawl comp.
3, 2, 1.
So we are going to see, the double shield out here from I Need Healing, who are on the defense first. Wakaucha on that incredibly deadly Widowmaker, forcing I Need Healing already to take those sight lines. And yeah, that's... Stardust Crusaders already through the point. They're speeding. Good anti-nade from Take the Strap, and a nice sleep from Nifty Chipmunk. That was a good anti from Magdragon too, and Senior McFluff is already down. That's a lot of damage out from that Echo. Malevolent Mango going for the res, not gonna take it. Wakaucha in position now. No one is contesting her. And Eldritch Arcana cleaning up here on point A. And that will be an incredibly fast take here for Stardust Crusaders, continuing to show absolute dominance here.
Yeah, it's just one heck of a rotation coming from Stardust. Just to let Wakaucha take those high grounds and be completely uncontested.
I mean, what they're running right now is legitimately just one of the best comps to ever run on King's Row. Have a Widowmaker that can take advantage of that easy accessible high ground, and then having a Junkrat to play with a wall comp, like, that is exactly what you want to see in King's Row. And Wakaucha continuing to apply the pressure. Frontline Widow, are you kidding me? Senior McFluff gonna have to go after him and will rightfully take him out, but the payload continues to move, and I Need Healing continuing to attempt to stabilize here. Only Volunteer with the shielding, using the kinetic grasp to survive there for a little bit, and good anti from Take the Strap. Gravity throwing in the tire here. And it does take out Senior McFluff. Will Malevolent Mango be able to get that res, especially now as Zombie Dylan turning favor onto a Gravity? And there's A nice shatter from Nifty Chipmunk, who had the nano boost, and Sidomia is down. They're going to commit the Gravitic Flux to this as well. I'm not 100% sure if that was needed. Good anti on the Eldritch Arcana, who uses the bubble. Strife does actually take out Nifty Chipmunk, but I think at the end of the day, that will be it for this team fight, and Stardust Crusaders will smartly back up.
Oh, Couch is still on that Widow. I don't know if Zombie Dylan's been testing him enough.
Yep, Zombie Dylan now on the Ashe here. Already has that Bob, definitely one of his signature heroes. We have a lot of alts on both sides coming into this next fight. There's the Bob being initiated and Strife getting booped in the air. That's an easy block for Nifty Chipmunk and Senior McFluff. Using the duplicate, already built up a shatter. It's massive. Great ult combos here from I Need Healing, and that will be a dominant team fight victory. Senior McFluff using the showboat shatter at the end of the duplicate. And what a play from Senior McFluff.
I think it's probably just the scariest thing to see. Two Reinhardts coming right at you.
Now, Wakaucha is going to go to that McCree. The only ult that Stardust Crusaders used there, besides the sights, which is kind of not really a huge one, was the Shatter. And a nano boost onto Strife, but a great shatter from Nifty Chipmunk, but the follow-up isn't fast enough as Sidomia is able to use the sound barrier. Now Eldritch Arcana using the grab, solo grabs Volunteer, and they take him out quickly, but Wakaucha is already down. And Zombie Dylan getting the pick onto Mag Dragon. Here's the res onto Volunteer. Good tire from Uravity. That takes out two, and it's both the healers. Uravity causing so much havoc here. Able to get into the backlines, but Zombie Dylan and Senior McFluff, we are getting a treat of a DPS show here today. Payload still moving, only Strife on the payload right now, holding up that shield, and is smartly going to back up, at least for the time being, with some reinforcements on the way. Both teams getting their players back as Payload approaches point B. And a huge time bank advantage at first for Stardust Crusaders is whittling down. Already 3 minutes gone from that. Zombie Dylan getting the opening pick here, and another duplicate onto Reinhardt. Already getting the shatter, but will be blocked by Strife. Another good move from, I think it was Ravi that time. But at the end of the day, it looks like it will be another teamfight victory for I Need Healing, and under a minute and a half for Stardust Crusaders after having such a great start to the map.
Nifty coming up with Shatter here. Probably gonna try to combo with I don't know if they have anything to combo it with.
Honestly, they could maybe try and win the fight with just the shatter here. And Couch is already down. Zombie Dylan just clicking heads right now. They are going to use both the shatter and the bob for this fight, and it is definitely going to be the team fight ender. And this is it. One fight left for Stardust Crusaders. And they have 3 ults, as will I Need Healing. They might get the tire as well from Uravity. That might be their win condition here in this next fight.
30 seconds remaining.
So here we go. Now we are going to see Stardust Crusaders going through the alleyway this time. Let's see who wants to initiate. It's Volunteer with the Gravitic Flux. Sidomia obviously using the sound barrier to counteract that. Mag Dragon also using the Coalescence, maybe a little bit too quick, stacking support ults there. Nifty Chipmunk able to take out Wakaucha. Nifty Chipmunk taking out 2. He's absolutely dominating, and he has the shatter. There it is. It's massive, and the tire won't be enough. Zombie Dylan taking it out. Strife not here to use the shatter. Eldritch Arcana though almost building up the graph. Uravity taking out Nifty Chipmunk. Great anti from Take the Strap. Steve McFluff going to the Moira. Very interesting choice. Zombie Dylan popping off right now. Here comes both Wakaucha and Strife. That's a good shatter. from Strife, but he gets antied. Can the focus fire be on him quick enough? Senior McFluff able to take out Sidomia. That's a double kill for Senior McFluff. Can he make it 3? He is gonna make it 3. What a play from Senior McFluff. And what a great hold on point B for I Need Healing.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I saw Nifty Chipmunk like pin into the team, and I thought he wasn't gonna make it out. So I didn't see when he got like a 2, almost 3K in that little corner.
Yeah, that was...
That overpin, I was like, well, he
insane.
pinned right into the team, so he's probably, like, he'll probably take one out, maybe. And they'll take him walk casually back to his team after getting a 2K. Like, nothing.
I mean, he took out Strife too. You almost wonder if maybe Strife tried to go for a pin himself, but missed it and gave Nifty Chipmunk an extra swing that helped him, or maybe he missed a fire strike. I didn't see everything that was happening. I know I kind of was trying to pay attention to the payload fight, and you got a shout out Volunteer there for kind of solo shielding with the Sigma. And man, right now, Take the Strap, Malevolent Mango, they're playing their butts off right now. Take the Strap, we said, has not played a whole lot of Ana, but I wouldn't have guessed that considering the play right now. Great bionic grenades, great positioning, just overall great healing output.
They're here to, beat their previous team. That's all you want to do.
Zombie Dylan did try to get the initial shot as Widowmaker, so, and we'll swap up to the Tracer, so we won't see that epic Widow duel between him and Wakaucha. Now here we go, Nifty Chipmunk going aggressive on point, and Wakaucha's already down. Great dive from Senior McFluff, who is absolutely destroying right now. Immortality Field out from Sidomia, it will get burned down right away. That's 2 ticks, and this fight is over even quicker than the last one. Good res from Magdragon, but it is definitely not going to be enough. Strife able to get a pin, but that's about it, and that will be point A. Just as fast as Stardust Crusaders did. Wakaucha able to get 1, but only so much a Widow can do.
Nifty just being completely dominant right now in that Reinhardt.
Just the healing, focusing on the DPSs of Stardust Crusaders is what getting them the big wins.
Yeah, I think they're definitely feeling confident that they're winning the tank battle right now, so they're really focused on shutting down Wakaucha, shutting down Uravity, who have had some stellar performances this year. We already talked about how Wakaucha could be a season DPS MVP right now. So we'll have to see. Nifty Chipmunk has the Shatter, and Uravity's already down. That will force the res out of Magdragon. And now Nifty Chipmunk trying to get aggressive. That was a good stun by Uravity, but a nice Shatter from Nifty Chipmunk. Good Immortality Field from Sidomia though, so players are still alive. Nifty Chipmunk trying to go aggressive with the Nano Boost, and Uravity not able to really get anything with the Deadeye. Over here on point, getting pocketed by Magdragon. Will he be able to turn anything around? It's not looking good. Magdragon probably gonna die quickly, gonna try and get the res, but to no avail. And I think this might be it. Will anyone even be able to touch? Malevolent Mango taking out... Well, that will be it. I Need Healing getting the win here on King's Row and tying up the series 1-1. Sorry, for some reason I didn't notice Malevolent Mango got the kill on the Mercy right away, so I looked at the kill feed again and was like, oh, it was. I wish I had called that in the moment. But great map by I Need Healing. Great response after struggling mightily on Nepal, and even, the map looking grim at first, but the rare King's Row streets hold. They're able to do it and put themselves back in the series.
These two teams undefeated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, both the final 2 undefeated teams.
Technically, yes.
So one's gonna get it. One's gonna end up with a loss tonight, and right now it can go either way based on these 2 maps already.
They're looking really
Yeah.
close, especially right now with King's Row. King's Row is just
Getting gonna give Kirby his wanted fifth map, third
Oh,
round.
Man, if yeah, if this goes to map 5, it will live up to the hype. I mean, this is one of those matches early on, like after week 1, you chalk it up. You see week 7, Stardust Crusaders versus I Need Healing. I mean, you're like, wow, that's a battle between 2 championship contenders. This is easily. It'll be probably a while till we get another game like this. I can't remember, obviously, some of the schedule off the top of my head. And we're still kind of trying to see who will rise to the top. Obviously, a team like We The Ops starting to really kind of hit their stride. You know, we'll kind of have to see how Diving Phoenix continues to do their 2-1 right now. White Walkers, obviously, the defending champions, looking pretty good. Valhalla getting their first loss last week. Let's see how they bounce back this week.
It looks like Beezers is coming in for the couch at this map, actually. And that's the only swap for Stardust.
Interesting choice. It appears that they no longer have
oh, and no
Zanny
swaps on
Boy here.
I Need Healing. He might have disconnected it, maybe.
I do have to say, I kind of wish we saw some more playtime for Zanny Boy. He has really been good when they've played him. Like in their last game against Tantalizers, they only played him on map 4, but he was dominant there, you know. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've done, you know, podcast episodes with him, and we're currently working on episode 2 of our Overwatch League podcast that hopefully you guys listen to, because we had a lot of fun making that. But I honestly think this team is just better when he's in, and obviously you want to get Arcana in here. They certainly probably have more of that existing synergy from their days on Corgi Core, but no. And I don't know. He obviously is Zanny Boy not in the lobby right now. Maybe is not available for the rest of the night. Perhaps we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's probably, you know, school in the morning. Or homework tonight can really kick someone's butt.
Yeah, that is true. Definitely getting back into that school groove as a college student myself. I will be heading back shortly, gonna get back on that grind. But in terms of this game, yes, Beezer, their Stardust Crusaders, one of their most recent pickups, is gonna be coming in. We'll see how he does. Maybe looking at playing a possible sim. You see a lot of sim on Hanamura.
I think he does play Sim, if I remember correctly.
We've seen Zombie Dylan on the sim, so we might have him at it.
Yeah, actually, I would be not surprised at all if we saw Zombie Dylan playing the sim here. They're gonna start this map now on the attack, and you know, definitely their chance with all the momentum in their favor. I Need Healing to set a really good tank on Hanamura. That would really start putting Stardust Crusaders on the back foot.
I wonder if people would get bored in this arcade, because it's literally the same 4 games.
What do you mean?
Oh no, they
In
have
the spawn room?
fighters too. No, in the spawn room. They have fighters 2. They have Siege Mode 3, BB's Adventure, The Lost Viking 6. Oh wow, you guys.
Well, you gotta know it's in other countries like the same games are competitive games, so they keep playing over and over.
I guess
a
you're
lot.
right.
I was gonna say, hey, most of us here have put hundreds of hours into this game, so obviously
right.
have that. So we are gonna see on the defense here for Stardust Crusaders a double shield. Bees are on the Torb, and yeah, that's what I was thinking. They would probably run a more defensive-oriented DPS here, whereas Coucha tends to play those hit scan, but Gravity gonna play the Ashe, and Trade's already going out. Zombie Dylan trying to put these turrets onto the point. Chipmunk swinging. Volunteer trying to build up that charge. Immortality field out from Sidomia. And a lot of people are incredibly low. Eldritch among them, but good healing output from these healers. And Nifty Chipmunk is down, and we are going to kind of see I Need Healing back up here for the time being. Zombie Dylan now on the Tracer.
Yeah, it did seem that the healers for I Need Healing, along with Volunteer, just kind of got split off there. And it'll be hard for them to get a regroup. Go ahead, sorry.
No, sorry, that I shouldn't have interrupted you, but Senior McFluff up here on the ledge, trying to find a target to dive on like they were on King's Row so effectively. Actually, he's incredibly low, has to get some healing there from Take the Strap, and Zombie Dylan already down. These are getting the pick on to Take the Strap, and already a solid defense here on the side of Stardust Crusaders. Are looking to maybe snag that momentum back in their favor.
Yeah, it might be a little bit hard here for Senior to get a bit more value out of the Echo with Beezers on Torb and Uravity on Ashe. And even Sidomia could be trying hitting some shots. So there's a lot of things that can just get in his way. And we do see Zombie Dylan swap up to an Ashe now.
Yeah, definitely someone needed to try and contest Gravity on this hit scan battle. They are also going to switch to the double shield. Volunteer going to the Sigma for possibly to help with that spam, especially from the Ashe and the Torbjorn. I Need Healing gonna have a tough time though with all these ults and Gravity going down. Gonna get the res from Mag Dragon, but that will be out. If Ichimon trying to get aggressive has to be careful. Turn is down, good fire strike from him. And the combo of the Gravitic Flux and the Molten Core might be huge. Picks are going back and forth. Looks like they favor Stardust Crusaders though, but Nifty Chipmunk with a monstrous shatter. But will it be enough? Senior McFluff tried to get the duplicate, able to get the focusing beam onto Beezer. It's so close. Can Eldritch Arcana possibly clutch this using the shield to try and keep Beezer's turret alive for as long as he can? Malevolent Mango so low, goes down. Eldritch Arcana with beautiful focus fire, but the reinforcements are back for I Need Healing, and I think that will be it. Eldritch Arcana
that
not
res,
able to survive for long enough.
That is
what
impossible.
The heck? What a great res through the window! And here comes Gravity throwing in Bob. No ticks on the side of I Need Healing. Zombie Dylan taking out Eldritch Arcana for a second time, and there is the first tick, so they at least have gotten themselves where they don't have to force a draw, but the picks are once again possibly swinging back in Stardust Crusaders' favor. Beezer and Uravity dominating here on the DPS battle, which was the opposite story on King's Row. And only 20 seconds left. Stardust Crusaders stabilize.
I'm still calling that res. That's Jeff, what are you doing?
I can't believe it. Through the window, so no one could take him out. That was one of the safest res you'll ever have. Here we go. Nifty Chipmunk is going to be able to touch, but Beezer throwing in the Molten Core to make the rest of the teammates have to contemplate where they have to go. Bob being thrown in from Zombie Dylan. Take the Strap gets the res onto Volunteer, who went down early, but Uravity and Strife getting picks of their own. The Supercharger might be too much. Malevolent Mango in position with the Amplification Matrix, and there's the Gravitic Flux from Eldritch Arcana. That might be the fight. Ender Eldritch Arcana with 2 kills in this fight. Volunteer going down. Only Take the Strap on point, and that, oh, not quite yet. Nifty Chipmunk gonna try to spin to win for as long as they can. Senior McFluff on the Tracer, that will be it. The full hold on point A for Stardust Crusaders. They have a good chance at retaking the lead here.
Holy 37% in progress. You can still see I Need Healing have a full hold here, but
yeah, fuller hold. Yeah, that is very possible. Like I said, they did get that tick, so they're in a situation where they aren't forced to have a. The tough part in these situations, though, is that Stardust Crusaders can just play for a 6-ult fight and almost certainly win in that case, unless they really screw their ults up. So you know, we'll kind of see how
Oh
I Need Healing want to
no.
play this.
Oh no, not the cheese. They're bringing out the Bastion
And
sim.
maybe more noteworthy is how Stardust Crusaders is gonna play this, as we might be seeing a sim teleport Bastion strat. Obviously, the classic one on this map is teleporting the Bastion up to the top of the doors and having the rest of the team go through right on the choke with the sim, and having the Mercy stay with the Bastion to help him. We'll have to see. This could either be a really quick attack for Stardust Crusaders, or it might be their downfall, as they would possibly not be able to build up enough ults to take the map if they have to switch.
And I Need Healing here is playing it really safe. They're playing on point, not even setting up on choke or anything.
Yeah, they know that possibility of the sim, but as we know, the Bastion is going up to the doors, so that'll force I Need Healing to make the smart decision and try and play the sight lines. It is definitely sometimes tough as a Bastion to find sight lines on this point, considering that most of it is in enclosed area, and Strife getting stunned by Zombie Dylan, I believe. Trades going back and forth, and that's actually a huge pick on the side of Stardust Crusaders to take out Malevolent Mango, as Mag Dragon able to get the res onto Strife and Nuravity in position. That is going to be it. They weren't able to kill the Bastion fast enough, and the Bastion got into a better position. And there it is, Stardust Crusaders retaking the lead here, 2-1.
Play of the game.
Oh, nifty.
Coming in.
That'll take our score into a 2-1, favoring Stardust Crusaders right here.
Man, and you'd like to think that a play like that would get you the point, but
It was
obviously it
just,
did not.
It was just the ult from Mag Dragon just to get the point, and that slightly
Well,
cracked
it
res.
it was interesting because it kind of looked like they weren't gonna play that, but you know, maybe they figured, hey, I can maybe get the res, we'll see if we can get anything. There's only like 3 people on the point here, and you know, that res bought enough time for Beezer and Nuravity to get back and get the picks they needed. So incredibly stunning development here. This game, I mean,
This game's
This
going
game.
by really fast. For it to be
Yeah.
this intense, it's going really fast.
yeah, it's kind of funny. All the maps have been actually really quick and kind of
Yeah.
one-sided, actually, but they're still exciting. It's not like the
Yeah.
other team is getting dominated. It just feels like we're seeing really good plays coming from both teams. We'll have to see who can get the win here on Rialto, if I Need Healing can force this into a map 5, or if Stardust Crusaders can close it out here. Still no sign of Zanny Boy. It is possible that he is not going to be available for the remainder of the night. I Need Healing still have several members on their bench that they can possibly bring back in. Level Mango and Take the Strap certainly playing well, but maybe you want Daisy 2K's Lucio, maybe resting Birch Face's
Zanny
Mercy.
is meant to come back. There he is. Because this map is Zanny and Strife.
Okay, so here we go. Zanny Boy is coming back in.
Probably went to go warm up or something some more.
Maybe.
Sure.
Oh, well, Couch is coming back in.
Yeah, it looks like we'll be seeing Sidomia and Mag Dragon play all of these maps. I don't think they have any other available.
Yeah, they don't really have
supports.
another one. But yeah, Firestorm Rebel obviously not being here. Certainly. They also could. Yeah, Eldritch can play support still, I think, but I think they really want to keep Eldritch on that tank role.
Yeah.
Keep Sidomia and Mag Dragon on support.
I Need Healing is opting to keep the DPS the same with Dylan and Fluff, but they are switching up their both supports here, bringing in Daisy and Birch.
Hey, the two players I mentioned. It is interesting. We still have not seen Dad Bod yet. Perhaps they're not sure about his synergy with the team yet. And obviously, I know Zombie Dylan and Senior McFluff are playing quite well right now. It's tough to bench them.
With this going in now into Rialto, if Stardust does take it, that'll be the 3-1 for them. If not, we'll be going on to map 5, which is Lijiang this week. Lijiang Tower? I think I pronounced it weird. I don't know. Anyways.
Now, it's... For me, I want to see both scenarios. As a caster, I always love to cast map 5s, but I gotta be honest, for fantasy, I did pick Stardust Crusaders to get the 3-1 over I Need Healing, so that'd be another couple points, because I got the last game perfect too. I predicted the 3-1 for We the Ops. I don't know if you guys participate in the fantasy. What did you guys choose for this game?
This one I chose. Well, I didn't get to submit it, but I was gonna go for 3-1. I Need Healing side, but
okay.
Okay, I think that's both. Yep, that's both ready. Let's go right in.
So, I always forget to submit on time because this is a game early on in the week and it gets closed out.
Yeah, it's tough because a lot of times we kind of wait until all of them are scheduled, but
yeah,
usually by the time the last game gets scheduled, like the first game is about to begin. So it definitely is one of my favorite things about this season so far, and I'm really thankful for Crypto for putting that together. It's been a lot of fun bringing a community aspect to it, and you know, maybe even giving some teams a little more fuel to their fire. You know, people will talk about it in Overwatch talk about their picks and their predictions, and you know, if a team is not being picked, you know, they'll maybe have a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder to try and get that upset. We've already seen several upsets this season.
Yeah, definitely.
Last time I casted with them with Crypto and Uravity, he asked why I wasn't in. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. If I pick teams, I'm gonna pick because of the people I know there that I like. Like, not because of the statistics and, you know, because I think they're gonna do good. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pick this team because, you know, this person's here and they're my friend. And
I like Wakaucha, so I'm gonna pick Stardust Crusaders.
Yes.
So here we go. Zanny Boy now on the Zarya here. Definitely another character that he can play, and they are gonna rotate across the bridge. They're gonna leave Wakaucha. Actually, yes, now it's gonna start escorting the payload, and Nifty Chipmunk already down. Back on the Wrecking Ball. Interesting to see him not on the Rhine here. Looks like I Need Healing gonna try and go back to that dive that they attempted to run on the first map. Ooh, that was actually a good chance for Stardust Crusaders to take out Senior McFluff, but instead they elect to go for Malevolent Mango, who they get as well. Payload continuing to move through point A here. Senior McFluff trying to pump in that damage, but Wakaucha takes out Resting Birchface. We're gonna see Nifty Chipmunk contest the point here, which is actually a really good thing, trying to buy time for the teammates to get back so they can have a contest here at the end of point A.
yeah, this is kind of interesting to see I Need Healing running this, I guess, defensive dive with the Diva and the ball. Just I think you already might be giving Nifty a bit of trouble here as May. She's kind of getting walled off a bit from his teammates.
Senior McFluff did take out Zanny Boy early in that fight. Daisy GK gonna throw off the amplification matrix. Couch is down. Zombie Dylan able to take him out. Good Ash battle we have going on right now. Senior McFluff throwing in the Death Blossom. Actually not gonna get a whole lot. Good shielding by Strife and a good ice block by Gravity. But I think at the end of the day, it will be I Need Healing maintaining the full hold here on point A, and sometimes it's tough if you don't snowball the payload all the way through point A. It can be tough to finish it off here on Rialto.
Yeah.
especially with an Ash and having all these this high ground and all these
there
corners. Oh,
Oh
There goes
no!
Nifty.
Nifty
I saw
Chipmunk
that. I followed him to watch this.
getting coach gunned off the edge. Bob being
Is that
thrown
a
in
caster curse?
by Zombie Dylan. It possibly is. Blizzard from Gravity actually not gonna get a whole lot good at Immortality Field from Daisy 2K, and all the alts coming out on both sides. Good positioning here for Bob to do a lot of damage, but Zombie Dylan and Nifty Chipmunk getting the picks and resting first face with a beautiful red. He's gonna try and spin to win for as long as he can on the point. The level of Mango is down. It's only one tank. Senior McFluff trying to get aggressive, but he goes down. Daisy 2K taking out Gravity. The fight is still very much up for grabs. It's about a 4v4 on points with Strife on their way back. Here comes the level of Mango. Daisy 2K not able to survive. Zanny Boy staying alive right now on the point. Let's see if Malevolent Mango wants to use the Diva Bomb. Is gonna throw it out, and Strife might not be in position. Wakaucha able to hide behind cover though, but Zanny Boy is down. Sidomia using the sound barrier to try and keep his team alive, with Zombie Dylan throwing in Bob. Might be in a tough spot though, a lot of cover for Stardust Crusaders to play around. Mag Dragon able to Valkyrie away from a tough position, and another Bob from Wakaucha, just building those up so incredibly quickly. But that's all the alts for Stardust Crusaders until Zanny Boy gets the last little bit of this grab. And here we go, more alts on the side of Stardust Crusaders, and there it is, the grab from Zanny Boy, but a good immortality field from Daisy 2K. Senior McFluff in the backline here, not gonna use the Death Blossom. This fight is still very up for grabs. Good res from Mag Dragon onto Strife, and that might be exactly what they need to close out this team fight. Sidomia is gonna use the sound barrier, and Zanny Boy with the triple kill. Incredibly high charge, and that will be point A. Achieved here by Stardust Crusaders, and you gotta wonder if Senior McFluff should have used that Death Blossom sooner.
They fought that first point like it was the last point. Like it was. I forgot there was the rest of the map left.
So now we go Nifty Chipmunk now on the Reinhardt. We're gonna see these tanks from Stardust Crusaders trying to get aggressive, but Strife is down. Focus fire there from Zombie Dylan getting the headshots, and now they're going after Wakaucha, who's in a very compromising position. Not gonna survive too long, trying to get over to the boats. We do see the payload making it past the bridge. We're gonna see Strife come back here. Has the Shatter available, a lot of ults on the side, and ooh, Daisy 2K with the early immortality field. Senior McFluff able to get one, and there's the Graviton Surge from Zanny Boy, and Gravity only gonna get one with the Deadeye. But a nice Shatter from Strife. Senior McFluff able to take him out though. Malevolent Mango is gonna throw in the Diva Bomb, able to get one. It's too high in the air, and Zanny Boy trying to hide, not able to survive it, and I think that will be I Need Healing officially stabilizing here on point B with only 60 seconds remaining.
You know, on the home stretch now, and barely a little bit for Stardust to make it, but
ooh, they're taking a
even the
very
small
interesting
steps
rotation here.
can be long.
Yep. So now we are going to see a battle on the high ground here. Zombie Dylan does get stunned by Gravity, but it was pretty far away from the rest of the team, and Zanny Boy is already down. They're going to have to expend the res on that early. Let's see. Here comes Bob. Couch actually on the low ground, and Nifty Chipmunk goes down. And now Bob is in a prime position to do a lot of damage. And Malevolent Mango getting taken out of mech. I Need Healing continuing to back up. Let's see if they want to go for the recontest. Here comes Nifty Chipmunk hitting in, and yes, they are going to go for the recontest as they commit both the Immortality Field. Nice Shatter. Amplification Matrix was out from Daisy 2K2, and Gravity gets his High Noon blocked, and Strife gets immediately pinned after being res, but both of the tank ults available on the side.
Grab.
Yep, there's the grab from Zanny Boy, and I think that will be it. The tanks didn't go down fast enough, and Strife and Zandyboy using their ults to capture point B. So both times now, Stardust Crusaders winning these fights by a razor's edge.
Look for the last point here.
Payload approaching the final corner, which leads to the final stretch. Senior McFluff trying to get in position. Jesus, Death Blossom might not even need to. Sidomia down, and the Diva Bomb takes out Zandyboy, who didn't have the bubble available. Magdragon getting the res onto Zandyboy, but it isn't going to be enough, as they're gonna have to back up and play for one more fight.
Each side just winning a fight every time. The Stardust wins the fight, and I Need Healing comes in and wins the fight.
30 seconds remaining.
You can see where they're kind of like the top teams right now.
We just keep going back and forth. See,
Seems,
Nifty
pretty
are gonna come
evenly
from the
matched.
top rope from behind.
Oh my
On the top
goodness.
rope. Yes, please.
This
Top
could
rope.
be huge! Here it comes!
Oh,
It's actually
no.
not that huge, but Senior McFluff able to get two with the sound barrier, and Sidomia not able to react fast enough with the sound barrier. I actually think he just built it up, and I think that is going to be how much further the payload will go. Sidomia, the only one on point here. I don't think anyone else is even going to be able to touch. That will be it, but still a solid push from Stardust Crusaders. We know Rialto is a very defensive-oriented map. It's not unfathomable to see, teams full hold there, kind of like we almost saw I Need Healing do on point A, or hold at that corner that we almost saw I Need Healing do on point B.
This is what's possible about this map right here, because there's a huge chance that they're gonna hold it, and there's a big chance that I Need Healing gonna run through it. It's hard to predict what's gonna happen in the
They're
next.
gonna run Bastion. Bet you $5.
Oh boy. Wouldn't that be?
Bet you a bowl of pho they run Bastion.
Wow.
Going with more
Damn
of a full-on dive here, even more so than they've been kind of committing to all day. They have the dive tanks and the Tracer and the Echo. We'll see if they stay on it though. They are still in spawn, still gonna think about their decisions, and Zandyboy gonna go over to the Hog. We know he's proficient on most of these off tanks, and Hog is no different. Wakaucha gonna go to that Widow. Widow, definitely an interesting choice on Rialto, can be very good, especially if you take advantage of that high ground. So, we'll see.
Attackers incoming.
Yep, the I Need Healing gonna commit to this dive. We are gonna see Nifty Chipmunk take the backside rotation to try and see if he can bowl anyone. And Zandyboy almost getting the environmental hook. He will have to back up into the team, and Wakaucha, it appears that her Achilles heel is diving echoes, as Senior McFluff has really had her number this entire series. Zandyboy able to take out Zombie Dylan though, and Zombie Dylan might want to consider swapping off of the Tracer, as Hog definitely can be one of those heroes you play into a Tracer effectively. Sidomia able to take out Nifty Chipmunk. Senior McFluff though still playing incredibly well on this Echo, taking out Uravity and Resting Birch Face, getting that res. Strife going down to Immortality Field, out from Daisy 2K. But it is looking like Stardust Crusaders are going to back up. Great hook onto Senior McFluff by Zandyboy, but he had the flyaway, and a good pulse bomb onto Zandyboy. Sadly, that is not the target you necessarily want to get the pulse bomb onto. Nifty Chipmunk trying to get aggressive, but does go down to Zandyboy. And he is going to pop the whole Hog. Senior McFluff is going to go try to use the duplicate here, but he gets hooked right away. Almost has that shatter. Let's see if they want to use it here. Their Mortality Field by I Need Healing some time. Tire able to take out one, and the shatter from the duplicated Senior McFluff not able to get a whole lot. Sidomia with a great Immortality Field, as well as a great amplification matrix, pairing that with the Bob. That will be a team fight victory here for Stardust Crusaders. Still 2 minutes on the clock though for I Need Healing, and they have several ults to their name.
Especially the Diva Bomb coming up.
From Evelyn Mango, yeah. But they do, Stardust do have a Reinhardt shield and immortality that could save him from that bomb. Or even Sandy could just pull it in a different direction.
Senior McFluff once again getting the opening pick in another team fight, and Nifty Chipmunk gonna try and zone Stardust Crusaders off the point with the mines, and Strife does go down. Malevolent Mango really starting to come alive in this series on the Diva. Wakaucha trying to contest for as long as they can. Danny Boy getting incredibly low and will go down. That is point A captured here for I Need Healing. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to try and get through point B here.
Senior Reflex is just looking so great on that Echo right now.
You know, we don't see a lot of echoes. Yeah, even in general in Overwatch, definitely kind of a niche character actually right now after kind of being really broken upon release, as most characters typically are. But man, if you can have a good Echo, that just adds a whole nother dimension to your play, especially if they run this divey style. Wakaucha going down, Senior McFluff cannot be stopped, and he's gonna go ahead and duplicate up on the high ground. Here goes the Diva Bomb. It takes out one, it takes out Wakaucha, and the remake kill from Malevolent Mango. Feels bad for Mag Dragon. Senior McFluff gonna get a res on the only pick that Stardust Crusaders got.
Extremely fast cap on 42. 4 minutes.
I guess I take back what I said about Rialto not being an attack map. Obviously, some teams can just blow right through it. Great stick from Zombie Dylan. Sidomia is down. This is not looking good for Stardust Crusaders. Kenu Ravity possibly lower the damage. Nifty Chipmunk using the shields to keep himself alive. Zanny Boy with the nice hook though. Here it is. Couple ults on the side of Stardust Crusaders to possibly keep themselves alive, but Strife, the Valkyrie heal is not enough to keep him alive. And this might be it. Mag Dragon trying to get the res. Gravity back on the Tracer. Definitely not one of his best characters, and well, when you're going against Zombie Dylan's Tracer, that certainly is not ideal. Danny Boy coming back on the Wrecking Ball. They need to take out these tanks very quickly. Strife has the Shatter. There it is. Doesn't really get anything. Danny Boy is down. Malevolent Mango gonna throw in the Diva Bomb. Actually doesn't get anything. Both of the healers still on the point here. Wakaucha coming back as the Echo somehow is still alive, and Zanny Boy is alive, but Nifty Chipmunk throwing down the mines. They need to take out Zanny Boy here quickly. Ravity also here on the Tracer. Strife back on the Diva. Here comes Senior McFluff, actually gonna duplicate the Diva himself. Strife, the only one on point. And I think that is going to be it. We're going to map 5, baby! I don't care about my fantasy pick. I love seeing map 5s.
Kirby special on map 5 with the round 3.
Oh
yeah,
no.
let's
oh no. You jinxed us, it's gonna happen now.
It's fine. I want to see a true tiebreaker.
The tiebreaker and the tiebreaker, yeah.
Great play there from Zanny Boy, going aggressive with the 100 charge, but obviously he is on the losing side for this map, and we'll have to see what they want to do here on Lijiang Tower. Obviously Stardust Crusaders looked really good in that control map, and I do believe they are currently undefeated on control maps this season, so they have been favored in those. But man, when it's a map 5, and especially I Need Healing kind of getting the momentum back in their favor, anything's possible.
Just have to see what kind of swaps we're getting. I Need Healing might just choose to keep the same lineup. Yep, no swaps for I Need Healing. They're feeling confident with this. I think when we were talking about Senior McFluff and his echo, the only other person I've seen to pull out and a really good echo these past couple games has been Psycho Zordon when they played for DP, and now that they're on White Walkers, so their echo is just absolutely insane.
Well, Coucha has played some Echo. We've seen it here and there, trying to almost switching to the Echo just to like contest Senior McFluff right now. And what's interesting is maybe this is where Weeby Ghost would have come in handy for Stardust, because Weeby Ghost can also play a pretty solid Echo. So
I guess we'll just, I don't know, maybe whenever it comes to seeing I Need Healing and White Walkers, which I don't think has happened yet. I'm not.
I Need Healing versus White Walkers. Nope, that should be a good battle too. I'm excited for that game.
Maybe we'll see the Senior McFluff versus Psycho Zordon Echoes. I'm gonna actually tell Psycho Zordon, like, dude, I'm gonna need you to go Echo on that. So you can, I wanna see that 1v1. Please. Pretty please.
So for those of you who are not watching the other game on the other channel, Valhalla versus Tater Tots currently have a 1-0 lead in that game, currently on King's Row right now.
Who's winning right now? Tater Tots?
Yep, Tater Tots are winning 1-0. But of course, don't swap off of this game just yet. I mean, we're possibly witnessing an early candidate for game of the season right now. I would say this has probably been definitely my favorite game to cast so far, but overall, just in terms of entertainment value, I think there's a lot that this game has had to offer. But it's been in a unique way where it kind of feels like each map is one-sided in someone else's favor, but not completely one-sided. Like it's not because either of them struggle on the map. It's just that the team just plays so good.
Oh, but we do get our swaps now from Stardust. Eldridge is coming back on tank, and Beasters is coming back on DPS. We might be seeing more Sims.
Very possible. Maybe some Sim May, especially on Night Market and Gardens. Those are definitely some viable comps on those maps. Ravity can even play the Junkrat on Control Center if he wants.
Okay. So we got everybody set. We got lineups, and I just need readies. And healing is ready. Yep, we're tied 2-2 right now, Korean. What do you mean your YouTube channel? I don't have it. The heck, Reflex? You plug it in.
Yeah, Reflex also saying he has the definitive power rankings.
Actually,
Last
no.
time I checked, my power rankings have been going on since Season 2.
Oof. Pulling at that. Yeah. Come on, dude. Reflex. You can't say it was... Wait, what? Oh, okay, DPS. Sorry. We got our senior power ranking representative here. You can't be saying that yours are better. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I see those mice.
So I believe we are gonna see Stardust Crusaders be on that roster that they won Nepal with, which I think is the right choice.
I think this
I'm
is
surprised.
what they ran first map, was it not?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, when they won Nepal, this was the lineup, so we'll have to see. I almost wonder if maybe they should have played Strife a little bit more on DPS. Maybe they could have contested Zombie Dylan's Tracer here, especially on Rialto.
Now arriving at Lijiang.
But here we go, map 5 time, Lijiang Tower. Felt like this game was destined to go to map 5. A battle of the undefeated teams. A lot on the line here. You know, being the last undefeated team is certainly a huge thing to brag about, actually. You know, that's always a good thing. And even for I Need Healing, obviously we mentioned that how it is a kind of a technicality that they're still undefeated, you know, to bounce back after struggling a little bit against Tater Tots would be huge to put them right back in that conversation. You know, I think maybe some people, like I said earlier, were starting to question whether or not that the team could be a championship contender. Well, maybe by the looks of Tater Tots, maybe they're actually the ones that are really starting to heat up, because obviously they have the 1-0 series lead. I don't know if King's Row has been completed yet. I would assume not.
5, 4, 3.
So now here we go. Starting on Control Center here, we are going to see both of these teams run the Rhine Zarya Brawl, but Senior McFluff and Zombie Dylan going to be on the Junkrat Tracer. You do love to have Junkrat here on Control Center. Couch actually going to be on the Echo, maybe expecting Senior McFluff to start on the Echo right off the bat. And I think they might play Echo on the other 2 maps, but I think you definitely favor the Junkrat on this one. Senior McFluff does go down though early, Zannyboy, with a nice pin onto Nifty Chipmunk, and that will be the first team fight here. And Stardust Crusaders, once again, just like they did on Nepal, looking good early on Control.
Yeah, it does seem that Eldritch here on this Zarya is looking really, really nice on the side of Stardust Crusaders. I think he did get like a couple of picks here that led to any healing having to just back up completely.
Sidomia is the first one to build up an ult. He has the sound barrier ready. Might want to use that for either the grab or the shatter if he can avoid it. We're gonna see I Need Healing going through White Room, and Zannyboy finds the perfect opportunity to sneak the shatter in there, and he gets 3 kills by himself. What a great team fight there for Stardust Crusaders, only needing 1 ult.
Mm-hmm.
So now here we go. Stardust Crusaders trying to get this choke covered up. We already see 2 ults coming out on the side of I Need Healing. Neither of them got a whole lot of value, but they do have the 2 opening picks. But Bag Dragons, Coalescence takes out Resting Burst Face. Coucha didn't really get much with the duplicate, but with Nifty Chipmunk going down, I think we're gonna kind of need to see I Need Healing continue to play this a little bit slow. In fact, Zannyboy already back here. We'll have to see. Wakaucha taking out Daisy 2K. Beautiful sticky bombs there onto the moving target.
Stardust still holding it. They're approaching almost a 90% already.
Yeah, this is it. Senior McFluff might have to use this tire sooner rather than later. He's actually looking like he might be the one to touch point here. He's sneaking through. But smartly, look at this. Stardust Crusaders walking back to point. Senior McFluff might not be able to use this tire. He uses the concussion mines to get back to his team, but they're grabbed off the point. Will they be able to touch? No!
Oh,
So
they
many
got
ults
shoved
left
off.
on the board, but Aldrich Arcana's grab, they just cannot get through. And that will be Stardust Crusaders taking the 1-0 lead here on Lijiang Tower.
It happens. Seen that a couple times already on Lijiang. Where just teams are just either blocked off the point or held off the point right at the last second.
I gotta say, I'm not 100% sure if I liked what Senior McFluff was doing there. I mean, I think they wanted to play that fight patiently and have him go contest, but I don't know if you want the Junkrat doing that, so maybe that was a bit of a mistake there on the side of I need healing.
You do see the fighting
Now we
echoes
will
now.
see. Yeah, neither of the teams are going to go with the Sin,
And the
which is very
Tracers.
common. Zombie Dylan on the Tracer. Let's see if Senior
a
McFluff can find those picks, and a great boop from Malevolent Mango onto Sidomia. The roles have been reversed in that case. Coucha, though, taking out Nifty Chipmunk, and Zanny Boy actually getting aggressive. Resting Burst Face, able to fly away, but Strife is on point. Senior McFluff is down. And this team fight was looking really good for I Need Healing at first, but I don't think they're going to be able to win it. Eldritch Arcana with a great bubble onto Mag Dragon, keeping him alive, but Nifty Chipmunk able to come back and take him out, but I think they're going to need to back up once again. I Need Healing. Yeah, they need to back up, and Stardust Crusaders once again taking the first cap here.
So they're coming up with Strife is coming up with their ult on the side of Stardust Crusaders, and Zombie Dylan coming up with the pulse bomb on their side of healing. Possible game changers on both sides.
Zanny Boy attempting to pin in. Zombie Dylan, I believe, got a stick, but it must have been onto a tank because it didn't take anyone out. And Zombie Dylan, oh my goodness, completely popping off right now. Absolutely insane play. Nifty Chipmunk able to go aggressive with the Wrecking Ball. And a good stick from Strife onto Daisy 2K, and a couple of picks for Stardust Crusaders. They need to take out Strife right now. He's single-handedly turning this team fight around with Sidomia. Can you believe this? And now a couch is back. How did they turn that around, Strife? You absolute madman.
Mango has Diva Bomb here.
A lot of ults on both sides, but Wakaucha going down early and is gonna have to leave the game. Yep, we are gonna have to pause the game here as we get ready for this next team fight, which certainly already looking in favor of.
I think they're back. Yeah, they're back. I have to wait for they're ready.
Now,
sorry,
it's the team fight is looking in favor of I Need Healing since they have the 65, but it sucks. So for Wakaucha, obviously she had died, so it wouldn't. Her presence in this team fight wouldn't have mattered anyway if she had disconnected. That being said, she had Duplicate ready. That is brutal.
Yeah.
That is a brutal time to disconnect. And we'll see if maybe they want to take this opportunity to swap off the Echo. It is working, but
Are they?
maybe if
back,
they
right?
want something to... What?
Yeah, should ask them if they're ready.
She said they're ready. They're both ready. Okay.
Okay. There we go. So the team fight will resume. Nifty Chipmunk already on point. Trying to spin to win. Will use the mines. Two bubbles from Eldritch Arc, but not able to survive for long enough. Zanny Boy over here in the white room with Mag Dragon. I'm actually getting a little bit of a pocket. They do need to take out Sidomia, and they do. Senior McFluff is going to use the Duplicate. I'm not 100% sure they need this ultimate, but no matter what happens, they will recapture the point. Shatter's being traded here. Zanny Boy did try and turn that around with the Shatter, but will get taken out, so maybe trying to bite off a little more than he could chew. Senior McFluff with a great Duplicate onto that Reinhardt.
I think we do still have 3 ults on the side of I Need Healing and 4 on Stardust Crusaders. Wakacha's already halfway to duplicate after that disconnect.
Here we
Coming
go.
up with a bomb as well from Diva. Oh, here it goes.
AZ2K initiating with the amplification matrix. The Diva bomb maybe a little bit too far actually. And the immortality field is out from Daisy 2K, and Mag Dragon takes out Daisy 2K with the Coalescence. Zombie
And
Dylan,
that
great kill on the Sidomia. And there's the grab from Eldritch Arcana, but Zombie Dylan absolutely wreaking havoc in the backlines. Zanny Boy finally able to take him out. Senior McFluff still here. Nifty Chipmunk is too, but I think that's gonna be it. And here it is, the final fight. We're almost certainly gonna see a touch here from I Need Healing. It might not be the prettiest touch. Zombie Dylan, definitely the one that will likely touch here. Does have to be careful, able to blink in, and here comes Nifty Chipmunk initiating with the mines, and Zombie Dylan is down. Beautiful pin from Zanny Boy, and Wakauchi using the duplicate onto the Diva. Good immortality field from Daisy 2K, but the damage isn't there because Sidomia used the sound barrier, and the picks are going in favor of Stardust Crusaders, and they will remain unbeaten. But what a game we had here. Stardust Crusaders get the 3-2 victory.
Zanny on the Rhine. Dang.
And man, now this is the very difficult conversation.
Senior McFluff.
MVPs.
That's it.
I agree.
What? Yeah,
Senior
okay. That's not a hard choice for DPS MVP. Senior McFluff was so dominant on that Echo. Sadly, they weren't quite able to make it work there on the control maps, and typically, yeah, I think you kind of see that where you want Echo to be more on those attack, defense-oriented maps like the payload maps. So, but yes, I would agree. But you do also have to shout out those two tracers, Zombie Dylan, Strife. They played exceptional as well.
Okay,
As for supports,
we can wait for the nominations if you guys want.
that's true. I would like to see what the teams are thinking.
But I kinda am stuck on Senior McFluff because he's just, for him to
I
go
know.
up against
He-
2 hit scans and still get a lot of value out of Echo is just incredible.
It almost felt like he was like single-handedly winning them their fights on King's Row and Rialto, like just getting immediate opening picks, throwing that focusing beam onto low tanks. I mean, you almost just gotta give it to the fact that we don't see Echo performances like that very often in Tier 3. I mean, certainly a hero he's been practicing. Really, really great to see Senior McFluff kind of known
Okay, nominations.
maybe a little bit more.
From I Need Healing, Arsani, and Mag. Currently.
So those were the exact two I was thinking about giving to. I think Mag Dragon was phenomenal. I mean, you almost gotta give it to Mag Dragon for that res on Hanamura, like the 1000 IQ play. But
I mean,
overall,
I-
just
Nifty over.
I don't know. Like, if
I would say Nifty over them and Sidomia over Mag.
even
you think so?
Yeah.
even if we gave it to, like, I know it's, we would want to favor the winning team more, but like, even Take the Strap was doing pretty good on the debut, or even Sidomia was doing a bit better. Not better, but they were getting more value. With Mag, it was that crucial res that did end up giving them Hanamura, but other than that, it was.
Oh, there's so
It was
many
pretty. He
players
was pretty
to
even
talk about.
on those supports.
There's so many players to talk about. It felt like everyone was making plays at some point. I'm really leaning towards Zanny Boy, just
Yeah,
for
for
his performances. Well, not even just Rialto, but like I just overall think they are so dominant when playing, really brawly comps on these control maps, Zanny Boy and Eldritch Arcana. That's what I want to see on these control maps. And obviously, Zanny Boy coming up with some fantastic plays, 2 straight play of the games. I mean, just really one of those players that you can count on to come up with a big play.
Nominations
yeah, as for
for Stardust
Let-
were
let's see.
Dylan and Senior McFluff, so both DPS.
Yeah, we're going with Senior McFluff. I think it's impossible to deny Senior McFluff after
So
that.
yeah, I think so far we do have
Unbelievable.
Zanny and Senior for the tank
Yes.
and DPS. It's just the support.
I'm feeling those. I wonder what chat is thinking. Some people are saying Mag for support MVP. I thought that Mag was getting off a ton of great reses. Sidomia, though, definitely had a lot of great plays, especially on the Lucio. A lot of really good sound barriers in there. Even the Baptiste play.
Yeah, even their Baptiste was really aggressive and was still able to keep everybody up as well.
Oh, it's so tough. So tough. Both of those supports really played well. I definitely think maybe could argue outplayed I Need Healing supports, which you typically think of them as that's their strength. And I'm not saying that Resting Burst Face, Daisy 2K, or Take the Strap played bad. I think they played well as well, but I think sometimes if in a close game like that, sometimes the supports can be just that little tiny difference maker. So
I still roll with Sidomian giving Take the Strap an honorable mention, because even if they only played 2 maps, the anti-nates they had and trying to keep everybody out was really good, especially on the team they probably haven't been with long.
Man, but you almost feel like you gotta respect what the other team is feeling too, though. If I Need Healing is feeling like Mag Dragon was the difference maker for Stardust, then it's so tough. I'm personally leaning towards Mag Dragon right now.
Well, I trust your judgment, Kirby.
Yeah, I trust.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. Senior McFluff, DPS MVP, Zanny Boy tank, and Mag Dragon support. God, yeah, honorable mention maybe to Take the Strap, I guess. But and it's so tough. Like, this game was so close against 2 great teams. Literally everyone made a play at some point. Like, I think Malevolent, Mango, and Nifty Chipmunk were playing well on tank. Like, it's Eldritch Arcana playing all 4 maps very consistently well. Like, it's so tough, but you gotta choose one, and I think we're making the right choices here with Senior McFluff, Zanny Boy, Mag Dragon.
Alright, so I guess that ends this match with Stardust Crusaders ending at a 3-2. And
Are we gonna?
No.
Did we ask him about
I kind of have
interviews?
a little bit. Sorry, Kirby.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good.
What happened?
I'm kind of feeling this tiny headache coming on, so if either of you were casting it, I wouldn't mind. But...
So no interviews, but yep. Make sure to head on over to the second channel to watch the conclusion of Valhalla versus Tater Tots. It looks like they are currently on Hanamura right now. Not 100% sure what the score
we'll
is.
head on over there, I guess.
Alright.
So
yeah.
we'll see you all
Okay.
tomorrow for
Yep.
the next set of
Thank you
games.
for watching. Yes.